Hello Virgo, and welcome to your reading. This is a reading for all those who have a Virgo sun sign, a Virgo moon sign, or a Virgo ascendant. Anyone who vibes strongly with the Virgo traits, this is a reading for you. We're taking a look at your energy, your current energies, and getting some guidance on that. Some of you could have just stepped into these energies, some of you could be in the midst of them, and some of you could be towards the end of these energies. See what applies to you, see what makes sense to you, and then proceed with the guidance. All right, let us get started. Let us get a reading for Virgo. All right. What do we have? We got Ace of Cups. Some of you have experienced a new love or a new emotional or a new chapter in a relationship. Six of Swords. Five of Pentacles. The Empress. And the Knight of Cups. So, even your reading starting with cups and ending with cups. So, so there has been, a new beginning in a relationship, or for somebody, it has been a brand new relationship. Whatever the thing is, but your past is such that, you were either, you were alone and you were very unhappy, and this new relationship is helping you move forward in life. It's making you feel, it is making you feel nice, and you've come out of that situation of feeling lonely and feeling by yourself and being by yourself because you had nobody around. You did not have a romantic partner, right? And for some of you, where it is not necessarily a romantic partner, maybe some relationship which is very dear to you, there was some rift in that, and recently there has been a patch up and you're starting all over again, and as a result you're moving away from being distant and cut off from this this relationship I'm talking about. And for some of you, it could be that you've had a tiff with your romantic partner some time back, and you were not on talking terms, or you probably moved away and there has been a patch up, and now both of you are moving forward slowly. Like it's like one step at a time. I mean, you're no longer alone and you're no longer by yourself. Now you have your companion, or you have that relationship has been revived with whoever it is, and now you're both moving forward, but you still feel a sense of loss, Virgo. You still, you though you know that now you're together. So now kindly just take the relationship, what I had mentioned earlier, whatever, however it applies to you, romantic, family, or friend, or whatever kind of a relationship. But now that you're together, there is still a little distance between you and that other person. You are not what you used to be earlier on. Now you are still, though, see, you see these two people walking, they are, it's not a very pleasant time. It's like cold, and it is obviously snowing, and they don't have enough. So they're both miserable, but they know that, it's like misery loves company. They are not miserable and alone, which you probably were sometime back, Virgo. You were miserable also, and you were alone also, but now you have this companion with you, yet your misery is not over. You have a companion. It makes you feel a little better, but it does not make you happy as of now. Okay, you're not able to get over your own misery and your own discomfort, so that you can nurture the relationship and nurture the other person. I feel what these cards are saying, that both of you are waiting for the other person to make a move to bring something more into the relationship. Right now, you are being very guarded, and the other person is also being very guarded. You're not exchanging freely. You're urged to exchange freely. That is what this Knight of Cups is saying. See, you need to, reach out. This is exactly what this person is doing. You need to reach out emotionally to bridge this gap between both of you and your relationship. You're not giving yourself, you're not giving off yourself, you're not giving off your emotions, you're not, you're not communicating what you really want to communicate. This Empress card is also about nurturing. It's all about, being in your energy. You are not being that, Virgo. You're holding back, you're not allowing yourself to express, you're not nurturing yourself, you're not nurturing your relationship, and the other person also doesn't, is probably doing the same thing. And because since this reading is for you, Virgo, I think you need to take the initiative. Because it's for you. I do not know who the other person is, but it is whoever is watching this, whoever Virgo, whichever Virgo is watching this, you are urged to take the first step towards bringing towards bringing more love and care into your relationship. You're holding back on that love and care. The Empress has plenty. She gives, very generously. She accepts very generously. She does not have any hang-ups about giving, receiving. That is why she's the Empress. Because you have everything. You have a very good balance of giving and taking, and that is why you are the Empress energy. But this is what you need to do, Virgo. You need to start sharing a little more. You need to start extending and putting yourself out there a little more in regard to your partner or in regard to the relationship. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult to, kind of bridge this gap, and for the relationship to, flow smoothly. If you are really keen on this relationship, if you are really keen that you patch up, if this person means a lot to you, Virgo, then you should be doing that. That is what this Knight of Cups is. You need to make the first move. You need to put in a little more. You need to be a little more open. You need to be a little more expressive. You need to communicate a lot more about your feelings or whatever it is, right? So I'll just get a card for your future outcome, because if it continues to be like this, okay, so I'll just look at it this way, that the way you're proceeding, okay, the way you are proceeding by keeping to yourself and not participating fully, what is a likely outcome of your relationship if you continue being at distance with each other? So you got 5 of Swords. Yes, it is very obvious that neither of you want to make the first move because of ego issues. You're waiting that it was the other person's fault, so the other person is going to patch up first. So Virgo, what your partner feels that you are the one responsible for whatever mess happened, and it is your duty to kind of patch up first. This push and pull will keep continuing till you do not open up, Virgo. And if you do open up, you got Knight of Pentacles. You've got 2 knights, Virgo, both in the outcome. If you want this relationship has the capacity to go a long way, but you need to do the work. Pentacles is about work. You just can't just be still and just wait for things to happen. Here the horse is moving. It shows movement. This card does not show any movement, but it has the capacity. This particular knight thinks a lot. It would like to plan a lot. At the bottom you've got the Star card, which is again that all said and done, Virgo, this relationship is something you've been waiting. It's your wish. It is your wish to have this person in your life. All right, but you are holding back. See, it's very obvious that if you are going to hold back your energy, how is the other person going to get any idea what you are looking for in the relationship? And if it is genuine love, there would be no ego issues, because you either are egoistic or you're a loving person. You are not both. Nobody can be both. What is your true nature, Virgo? You'd like to hold on to your ego, or you'd rather live happily with the person you have been wishing for? Because it's very obvious that the love is there. It's here. but you do not want to display it. You do not want to, you also don't want to acknowledge the fact that you really like this person. If you're not acknowledging it to yourself, then it's very unlikely that you will tell the other person. And what is the point of being in a relationship, where you don't even communicate freely, where nobody knows where they stand and how they stand? And if you were in that position, Virgo, do you think that you would continue being with a person who's always holding back on their emotions? Everybody moves away. So there is, in this card, there is that kind of distance which gives you scope, which gives scope for the other person to move away if you are going to be very withdrawn and silent and held back. So the choice is yours. You want to move ahead and you want to share, or you want to just be very practical about it and not want to do anything and wait for the other person to do it. The choice is yours, but I mean, because you have got these two options, what would you like? It's your wishes also getting fulfilled, yet you do not want to put in the effort. This is it's a card which tells you to put in a little bit of effort. If you want something, you have to go towards it. You have to put in the work, right? Or you would like to, continue being in this state, because, the universe has given you this opportunity. What you make out of it is totally up to you. Which direction it goes in, that is also totally up to you, Virgo, because you are watching the reading, right? So you are probably caught in that, should I, shouldn't I, you know all of those things. But just do remember that your relationship is going to be based either on your ego or on your feelings. And I think whoever is watching it is sensible enough to know what is really the basis of a good relationship and long-term happiness, right? I'll get you a little bit of guidance. It would be, a good idea. The whole point of life, is to, live happily and to, make somebody else also happy. That is, at the end of it, that is what really life is about. Because the more happy you are, the more happiness you want around you. The more you hold back on your happiness, which you cannot share with others, nobody is going to receive. I mean, we only get what we give out. So if you are going to be held back, everybody is going around you is also going to be very guarded in their communication and emotional expression. And there is nothing to fear, when you tell people that you like them. What is there to fear? I mean, I would also like to, like to live with that I have only, as far as love goes, you can only give it. The more you give, the more you get back. That is one of the universal laws. It's like not my own. I mean, I've experienced it, but it's not my creation. So universe says whatever you give, that is what you're going to get back. You offer somebody something, they will also in return want to reciprocate and offer you something. But somehow for you, the onus lies on you at this point in time, and especially in regard to this particular relationship. A lot depends on you, and you decide, and what you decide will determine the course of your life and this other person's life as well. You've got the card of perseverance. So I think, you should persevere in, opening up. Be with it. If you really value this relationship, Virgo, be with it, and, keep putting in, it's not like effort. It is like keep sharing, keep telling the person, I mean, there has to be some kind of, there has to be a flow of energy in a relationship. So the love should flow, the communication should flow, the feelings should be expressed. That is what perseverance is. Continue feeding your relationship and nurturing your relationship. Don't feel fearful that it's not going to work out. You might be holding back thinking that, this relationship might not work out. But, like I said earlier, the only thing which really matters in the entire creation is love. Don't let, failure hold you back. Don't let failure prevent you from being the best person, being the most loving person, being the most caring person. Just because somebody will not understand it and accept it, that's not your problem. Why should you live in a way which, really doesn't let the true you shine? Don't do that because, expecting something to go in a particular way. No, you are doing it because you genuinely like somebody and you feel very happy telling them how they feel. Adversity. Because, it might be a little challenging. Why? Because I think this is one of your, lessons in life, to learn how to be a little more emotionally open and expressive. I think you are not very expressive, Virgo, and I think you that kind of holds you back. That what if I tell people I like them? I might be vulnerable. They might not appreciate, understand me, or make fun of my feelings. That's their problem. You should not hold back on your love. Nature does not hold back on giving. She gives whether anybody even says thank you or no. She'll keep providing, and she's blossoming, she's blooming. Look at the Empress card. You want to blossom, you want to bloom, regardless of what you get back. All of nature only believes in giving, and that is why nature thrives. That is one big thing we can take away from observing our surroundings. You will get a certain balance in your life when your there will be a lot of healing in your heart when you proceed with this relationship, and you decide to give it your very best. Your very best, as in what you genuinely would like to give to the relationship. It's going to heal your heart tremendously. It is going to heal you as a person, Virgo. It's all about your life for now, your the way you are living, the way, the kind of person you are. You need to bring all this for yourself. I mean, it becomes part of another person also, but primarily it's for you. You need to experience this balance, you need to experience the harmony, you need to experience the love for yourself and your life. The other person is just that relationship will just add to you as much as you add to it. So I'll wrap up the reading with that, Virgo. And if you liked my reading, do subscribe to my channel for regular updates. Thank you for watching.